this right here, this branch is important, that we come together and we do this because I have an audience that you all don't have. You have an audience that I don't have. And it's time for us to commingle. And the real important part of me bringing people onto my platform who look like me, who know me, who know Black community, and I mean, and how it is to be a Black person from birth up until whatever ages you are right now. It's important to introduce that to the rest of the world because they need to understand. There's a lot of people who live in their own bubble that don't care to understand, and they're not going to do the extra Googling to find out. They're just going to believe whatever's fed to them on their sides, and that's it. That's it. And I don't like that. I don't like it being stuck in that that's it. That's it part, that's bullshit to me. You know what I mean? Ain't no that's it. I'm going to show you not only my friends who have something to say, but myself who have something to say. So I got to show y'all some of these videos. Go ahead. But when I show y'all these, please, please, please be brutally honest, man. Brutally honest.
I'm ready. I'm excited.
Okay, I was about to say, look, all right, I'm going to release the drug on you. See, because I'm going to give it to you. See and win. All right.
What the hell? I'm going to release the dragon. I want to learn how to talk about that so much.
Bullet. Hey, I love, my patois is not that great because I've been in the DMV for a very long time. But I love it. I'm just go half baked Dave Chappelle. That scene where you go see Samson Simpson. That's one of my boys. He's from Trinidad. So he has a very thick accent, and every time he say like Samson Simpson.
Samson Simpson.
I can't tell a lie. Wait, I'm back. One of my favorite movies.
Yo, okay, run the clip.
Nah, y'all having too much damn fun, and I'm hating because I can't speak the language that y'all speak, and you know what I mean. I want to be able to speak it.
All right, so you're overstand, meaning that I'll teach you so that you can understand. You
said I overstand.
Yeah, overstand.
Yeah, it's a long process. It's gonna be a long process.
Oh my gracious!
You got to grow up in it, man.
So we about to do something. This lady right here is Caitlyn Bennett, and she's Caitlyn Bennett, and she is introducing people. I mean, she's interviewing people on the beach, and of course they talking about some political stuff, and you respond how you respond. That's the warm up right there. So if you got something to say, let me know. Where are you?
I'm back.
Okay, all right. See, look at Keisha's face. You got something to say, Keisha?
No, I don't have nothing to say yet, but I'm like,
I'm ready. I'm excited.
You see the chin is getting ready.
It's getting ready. Let's go.
I'm pretty sure breaking into the Capitol in general is a lot worse than just burning a building down.
So breaking some windows of a federal government building is worse than lighting someone's business on fire?
Yes.
The first day that this started, the first riot that this happened, they burnt down a police precinct.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure it was for good reason.
Hold on, I see you. What you got to say to that? I saw you nod your head.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because and
do you agree with any of those things?
I could see the first one, be less oppressive, because some people definitely are.
How, as white people?
Yes.
How am I oppressive?
I'm maybe not you specifically, but okay. Maybe not you specifically, but I just feel like some white people in general, they are definitely still oppressive, yes.
How do they do that?
For instance, the Black Lives Matter movement recently, that is definitely a big thing. So...
Well, they're the ones that are burning and looting. White people, there wasn't White Lives Matter doing the burning.
So again, I don't agree with burning and looting our own stuff, right? But I feel as though if everything is for a point, sometimes you might have to we did the peace and Zen and it didn't work. We did the violence and it didn't work. So I guess either one is not working and we just got to try to figure it out. So I'm not agreeing with everything, but this girl is my, this my about to make me say some shit. But go ahead, play it, because I got so mad I lost my train of thought. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
It's okay. It's okay.
Take my emotion out of it.
Keep your emotion right there. It's good. It's cool.
No, that's where you lose me. That's where you lose me.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I did know that, but
you did know about the burning, the looting, and the murdering.
But the same exact thing happened at the Capitol, which was an even worse offense.
Where was the burning and the looting going on in the murdering?
All down the yes.
Can you pull that?
Hold up, wait, pause. It definitely did happen because a police officer lost his life. Okay, so at the end of the day, you're not about to just lessen it. He tried to actually protect the Capitol. He was not burning and looting. They were as well. Never mind.
I keep it real. I felt like that whole Capitol experience, that just watching that on the news, and I was like, yo, what a time in history. Like that shit, like I saw that and I was like, yo, that shit is hilarious. For me, it was the funniest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. I thought it was the funniest shit. And then when they were trying to get into the door, the cops like, get back. And I'm like, she's gonna get shot. Oh, they didn't. Like,
well,
they didn't.
Y'all got up on the Capitol. Like, that
was not white privilege or oppression, I don't know what was.
Well, what happened was they were actually advised. I mean, the police were told not to pull out their weapons. They were told
until they pulled it out, though.
No. They was told not to put it. Like the people inside that worked there, they couldn't pull out their weapons. That's why they only pulled out an aspeton, and they couldn't hold the door back because they had guns, but they couldn't fire. They was told.
My favorite question to that is, had it been the other way around, where the weapons have been held back,
we got pulled over for a traffic stop. It's something so minuscule. Next thing we got guns out.
Yeah,
with your kids in the car. We got guns pulled out on us for less.
Yeah. So it for me, it was once again hilarious.
It wasn't hilarious to me. It was inspiring because I'm like, yo, if we could double our numbers up and run our numbers up like that, because they was out there by the loads. They was out there by the we could stage in the coup d'etat. But never mind, let me not say that on the channel.
But at the end, also though, they didn't have enough police force for that event. And because of straight up just blind, I don't know, stereotype, whatever you want to call it, that wasn't the proper amount of police force for such a large event. Had it been another way, would it have been that little bit of police force there? You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like what happened with COVID and with the way society is changing is all those biases and stereotypes. Let me tell you, it's not working no more. It's all falling apart. And I love it. I dig where we're at right now. It's just crumbling. And I'm enjoying every second of it.
Get up.
Y'all are wild, man. Y'all about to get me in trouble on the channel. I already know, man, but it's all good.
You gotta block out a coup d'etat.
You asked me to be on this show, man. So
look.
Can you show the burning and the looting and the murdering at the Capitol?
I'm pretty sure breaking into the Capitol in general is a lot worse than just burning a building down.
So breaking some windows of a federal government.
I want to say one thing. I wish the young brown girl wasn't so
aggressive,
tight, like pulled into a conversation.
Such thing. Yeah.
It's like a conversation.
That's why I was getting, like, in a sense, that's why I'm sitting there. I'm just like, she's getting so flustered. It's actually irritating me because you're allowing this conversation to even take place. I'm not talking to you.
I would have went and played kickball or soccer with the dudes at the beach. I'm like, your conversation.
But we allow it. But go ahead, sis. Hopefully she pushed through on the push through.
Yes.
Then lighting someone's business on fire?
Yes, significantly.
Can you break that down for me?
Yes. Okay, if you're burning down a business, yes, I understand it. There was no need for it, but it's a Capitol building. There is federal papers, things that basic people should not know about, and they just let them walk in. Where were the troops and the National Guard when people were breaking into the federal building, but
Nancy Pelosi told them not to come.
Then why did they have to go for the Black Lives Matter movement?
Well, okay, so there's
prior
things,
to the things getting burned down, there was no need for them to be at the Black Lives Matter movement.
Why not? They were burning businesses down, and they were killing people.
Before they started burning things down, and before people started getting killed, the National Guard was there, and they were just shutting people down for what? There was peaceful protests, and they were.
Dude ran away.
Cuz was like, man, this ain't fun to me. I'm about to go
out of here.
We at the beach, yo. We at the beach.
We at the beach. I'm about to go over here.
That man said, out of here.
You're blowing my whole high. Like he's like, look, you better be ready later.
Yeah, you know they out there. They out there off the edibles.
Don't mess
and everything.
up. If you let that little white girl mess up the vibe.
Hold on, man. Listen. See, I'm my job here is to take is to give y'all another perspective. I plan on it once I want to hear y'all say what y'all gotta say first, and then I'm gonna light y'all ass up with some white support.
I'm ready.
It's admitted that before people started.
Hey, look at Keisha's face. Look at Keisha's face. She's like, I'm getting pissed.
Being murdered,
but I'm getting pissed for multiple reasons,
and they were looting.
So, you know, I'm also about love and light and all of that other good stuff, and also showcasing us and not encouraging our behavior, like not encouraging that. So, yeah, the whole burning of the business and loot. That's why I said I hate that we do it to our own. I hate that we're in our own neighborhoods doing all of this wild stuff to our own communities, because to me that makes no sense. Again, also with us killing one another too, that makes no sense. So that's another reason why I'm getting pissed, because I'm just like, she's like, no, they're both horrible. You know what I'm saying? They're both horrible, but you know, I digress.
No, you're right.
There was no National Guard. That's why the National Guard
trying to run through.
There have been other Black Lives Matter riots where it's turned that way. Ferguson, for example, there's a precedent set. That's why they were there.
Yep. Okay.
The first day that this started, the first riot that this happened, they burnt down a police precinct.
I'm sure it was for good reason. No offense to you. So
you know that there's documents in there that people don't need to get access to, just like you said for the January 6th. So why was that okay? Why was that a good reason, but January 6th wasn't? That's still a government building.
Because they knew that if they burned down that building, they all would have gotten arrested. Versus if you burn down a police precinct, yeah, a couple of people are going to get arrested, but that's about it.
Okay, well, the Capitol wasn't burnt down.
It could have been. Okay,
but it wasn't. But we know that actual apartment buildings and businesses that people rely on to survive and make a living are gone forever.
I think they made it work, and they definitely got some insurance money and can start from the bottom up, and people are definitely still supporting them.
Well, the Capitol, we have
How y'all feel about that part?
I feel like insurance would have been gotten by me. I would have been chilling after that shit. I'm gonna capitalize on getting my money.
All right.
I feel like sometimes some of the stuff we say just be like, just we don't even have to say it. Like there are grievances. A lot of people did get insurance money. You know, there were some people that got paid, but that doesn't justify any kind of behavior. I just feel like she got really sucked in.
She really got sucked in.
She really got sucked in, and her emotions were really high, because I would have just played it like, at the end of the day, everybody still's good. People are still, there were lives lost, but that happens on a regular day-to-day thing. That's just life. And that's how I would have played it. Like, you're not about to get me giving you all of that energy, because it's not conducive. Because I'm not really understanding. Both of y'all are really saying the same thing. That's what it's like. Y'all both are saying the same thing from two different perspectives, and it's not going anywhere. And conversations like this are like cat and mouse to me. And I just be like, I'm exiting. My mind will leave, and then my mouth will, and then my body will follow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, you know, I feel for the young lady. She got caught up in that. I would have seen that little young girl walk up to me with that mic, and I'd have been like, I'm good.
I'm good.
Nope.
But I feel like we do need to have these conversations. They're good to see, right?
Yes,
but we have to be able to take something from it.
But organized in an organized fashion.
Yeah.
I can't, like,
this.
That could end it, you know, wrong right there.
That could end it.
You know, it has to be with some party in between there, keeping everything as cool as possible. But yeah, I mean, this is what it was for, though, for this opportunity for her to, gain views.
All right. So for perspective, right? I mean, just mine anyway. All right. So you have a business. You're running your podcast off of one of them streets that's off of one of the, that the protesters decide to bust through and just start to rip up, take stuff. So they bust inside of your business and they start, taking your chairs, they're taking your equipment, they're taking your lighting, they're taking all that right there. Now, since you're not emotionally tied to it because it didn't happen to you, you can separate yourself and say, nah, I would have been chilling off of the insurance money. No, if that was you, which you're really, I'm talking about deep down, you find out that, oh man, they got my stuff. Why they got my stuff? I'm for the movement. And then you find out that they got your stuff and they're all up in there burning down your joint. What would you say at that point as a business owner?
If you want to answer first?
Oh, it's up to you. If you like to answer, it's fine.
Nah, go ahead. I want to hear your response first.
Yo, Van, you know me very well. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'll be upset because I understand that something bad has occurred, but I'm a businessman first, and I'm insured and I'm prepared for this opportunity. Not opportunity. Prepare for this type of emergencies. You know what I mean? It's sad for why it happened and all that, but I can't be upset with that. At the end of the day, that's just brick and mortar. I even look at real estate, even where I live, it's like, this is just the mortgage for today, the real estate for now until I get to the properties I need or what I want. So I'm not going to trip on it. I am literally going to get that insurance money and I'm going to put in, I'm going to get mine. I had a 99 something. No, it was a 2005. I'm going to come up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not coming out of this without getting some icing on the top, So
just to be clear, you will be upset at first, but then you will realize the opportunity to capitalize off of that break-in, off of the insurance, you get to rebuild off of the dime of your investment, and then you will go from there. What about you?
And it was probably time to renew and come up with some new infrastructure or something. It was time for some change in my business, and if that's was what was going to strike the change, that's what struck the change.
Okay, all right.
For me, I don't think I would be pissed either because, like he said, preparing for that, right? However, I know that when everything with me is genuine, everything with me is personal as far as the things that I choose to do, right? However, those are all just things. And I'm one of the people, when my car got hit, all right, Keisha, what's the lesson I'm supposed to learn here? So I just learned the lesson, prepare for it, and move on. Because the thing with anger and staying stuck on the things, if you get attached to things, you will never make it. Because I done lost so much. I'm one of the most, I done lost so much jewelry, so much cars, clothes, bags, shoes. Things have happened to me. Okay. But I don't care.
Now here's the thing. I understand that 100% coming from both of y'all, but are you in the thinking that your business only have you as the owner and the employee is just a one-stop shop, or do you actually have employees there who depend on that job, who now, although you get to get taken care of with your insurance money and everything, the people that you employ, they don't have that
luxury. They will be taken care of too. The thing is, businesses got money for their employees. If you were open during COVID, yes, they did. Okay, because you can also claim that. I'll tell y'all all. They got money, $30,000 minimum for each employee. Okay, these employees also got other benefits and stuff like that associated with supplement checks. So again, they had a little bit of like with anything, you get into a car accident, or you might be without a car for 2 or 3 weeks or 2 weeks, but the insurance company gonna either get you a rental, you're gonna get a check soon, you're gonna be able to replace it. You might be down for a second, but you're not gonna be down forever. The economy did not turn their backs, and it wasn't like Katrina.
Well, you do know I mean, I know that we do have some happy stories, but for the most part, I actually viewed a bunch of these stories of people who worked at these buildings, who worked at these companies, and they didn't get anything.
That's because the owners.
But I'm regardless if it's because the owners didn't have it set up or not, they didn't get anything, and they lost their jobs because of the movement.
That sucks, man. That happened. But this is a dog eat dog world. That's a real phrase.
Y'all cold. Y'all are cold.
I'm just saying.
I'm a person that's dealt with real life, and I've dealt with businesses doing the same to me. And I've gotten to the point I'm like, I'm not even upset. Damn, I got to get on my game. I need to really be. I need to take advantage of them breaks. You know what I'm saying? So I understand that. And that's what we got to get as us and minorities, get past all that emotional part and understand the business.
Yes,
America's a business. It's English is a language of business. You know what I'm saying? It's everywhere it goes. It's always talking about how to capitalize and increase or, financial gain. So once people start understanding that more, that pain will go away. You should be making yourself more desirable in the marketplace, what you need to be doing.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes we gotta take the lesson as a blessing, because to me, every lesson learned is a blessing earned later on.
Y'all just going to go in your back pocket and pull out every cliche in the book.
You damn
it's
right.
not even about a cliche. It's just reality.
Though.
Life is still going to move. Whether this movement happened, it could have been something else. Everything happens on purpose, intentional, how it is. Okay, what are you gonna learn from it?
Van, I'm gonna tell you, man, a beautiful thing that Chappelle did when the whole COVID happened. He spoke for me at least. It's like, if y'all want to come get these lessons, it was COVID for me from jump. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's these all being. I had to fight, say no to drugs. Then there was AIDS in the community. Then there was needles in the trash can, and I survived all that. Burn the building down, dog. I didn't worry about that shit.
Y'all are cold. I love it.
Taxpayer dollars that pay for that. What's the difference?
A big difference. People start from the bottom with their businesses, and yes, other people in their community will help them. The capital is run by everybody. People are all around the world are putting their money into that. So why?
It's already fixed. The windows are already fixed.
And so where's the government?
Are you going to help? Are you going to help all of the people who had their businesses destroyed and burned down?
If I could, I would. Yes.
There are multiple GoFundMe's. Have you contributed to those?
Actually, yes.
How much?
That is actually none of your business.
You didn't do it.
But I did.
I know she lying like hell. She just staying in the fight. Like y'all said, she's in the fight right now. She's
fighting.
She's back and forth, going back and forth with her. Fighting. She's having a debate. And she's like, if you're going to ask me a question, yes, I did. I gave him a whole bunch of money. Oh, that's none of your business. I'm not going to tell you that, because come on, you didn't donate no damn money.
No.
She got caught into the fight.
Again, this whole argument is seeming like, Reggie, it's either I walk away or I'm gonna box you straight. Because you're talking too much. Like when something become like repetitive, or it's like, I would just be like, shut it off. So I walk away. But if you don't let me walk away, like if I'm walking away and you kind of like keep getting closer in my personal space, man, I go box you, see and win, because I feel threatened, see and win. So. Yeah, like this conversation just seems so unnecessary to me. Like, are you doing?
She'll be good. The Caucasian young lady, she's good at what she's doing. I enjoy her tactics, and that's what it is. She's getting a rile out of a young brown girl on the beach. I would have, honestly,
I felt like somebody back there should have been like, sis, come on.
Yeah, somebody, but I saw the group of people she was with, and not everybody was, of people to let her know it's time to go.
Yeah, they're right here. They right here behind them.
Yeah, they're right there. They didn't even pay her. They didn't even come help her, but I know why. She's not with the house group.
They about to come back. Somebody about to come back over there and be like, yo, you coming back over here? Somebody about to come back. Watch this.
My money, and what I do with it is not your problem.
I don't think you. Okay. I think you're lying. Because you just said that they had insurance. How can you look at someone in the face and say, your business being burned down and your livelihood being destroyed, you lost your business, you're making no income. Insurance takes years to go through sometimes. Regardless, it's not right. How can you...
exactly. None of it's right, but that doesn't mean that just because black people are doing it, it should be 100 times more violent.
No one mentioned, why is it 100 times more violent?
It actually wasn't black people that was doing most of the burning and whatnot.
Exactly.
It was actually white people from other states. Like they will be in DC burning down DC owned businesses, and it would be little white people from daggone Omaha,
Dakota.
Dakota, one of the Dakotas, South or North, and they will be with the group Antifa, but they will be blending in, acting like they're with that movement, and that won't be the case. See, black people were smart. They was waiting till they only broke into like the Foot Lockers.
But the fact that we all
and they wanted like TVs and stuff. I'm sorry, go ahead.
But the fact that we always accept that, like we be so quick to like defend the toxic. She didn't even realize, the girl didn't even say nothing about race.
She never said nothing about race the whole time.
You see what I'm saying? The whole time. I'm just like, she didn't say black people doing it is better. It is what it is thing. And if we actually take the time to sometimes take our emotions out of stuff and stop getting so riled up, we will realize that at the end of the day, we all doing the same things to one another.
We are.
So,
We are.
You know?
We are. And see, and I love the fact that y'all are giving me that side that's going to get me cussed out on the internet. I already know I'm gonna get cussed out, but it's amazing. I think it's beautiful because here's the thing. All sides need to be heard. I don't give a damn who you are. Like, if you only want to be told your side, then how can you build and grow from that?
Well, I'm gonna have to slightly disagree. With
I was
you
about
on
to
that
say
one.
that too.
I don't want to hear your side. I don't. I mean, you got your side. I respect your side. I'm not even gonna cross the line to your side. Just don't bother me on my side.
All right, so I'm a little bit forward thinking as far as like bigger picture and growth and shit. I just don't want to stay stuck on who's what side. I don't give a fuck. What is going to be more beneficial for all of us? That's like the same thing where people be the whole Trump debate in my household, right? Is Keisha, you're a Trump fan. You love Trump. I'm like, no, the fact of the matter is my health insurance is better under Trump. I made more money under Trump. I had less issues under Trump. So it just happened to be that that's just what it was. Under Barack, I was suffering. Okay? So it's perspective at the end of the day. What is beneficial? What is beneficial to me? Who is beneficial to me? And to me, to me, and also the bigger picture. Because sometimes our people cannot see that your man Obama just raised your taxes, raised your insurance. Gas was still also high at the time too. A lot of things was happening. Y'all didn't notice the eggs was high because y'all didn't want to see it. But it was the same things that are happening under Biden happened under Obama. Okay.
They were so hyped up by the fact that a brother.
Sorry, I got off topic. My bad.
No, you good. I felt like everybody was kind of, and it was expected to be blindsided by the fact a brother was in the White House. The same way we're blindsided slightly by the fact the vice president is a sister. She ain't no
damn sister.
I was about to say, look.
I'm just giving to some people. I'm not saying for everybody. But I look at it like this. Man can't govern man. You know what I'm saying? So no, I'm not going to necessarily want to, cross your line and deal with your side or the matter. You can give it to me. You can tell me what it is. I'll walk away at the end of the day going, I don't care. I may not even retain any of the information because as long as you go home and take care of your family and you're good to your family, teach your kids to be proper and understand that society's changing. These kids are more open-minded. So if you have a young kid out there being racist, having stereotypes, that mental illness, I call that mental illness outside right now during these times, that's old-fashioned. That's going to die out there. You know what I'm saying? Because these new kids ain't like that. They're free love all the way. So just go home and be good and let the kids be good. And I think everything's going to be okay. But everybody just trying to just beat down this old way. And that's what
I just feel like
Right,
beating down
right.
the old ways, taking it brick by brick and taking it one step at a time, and us just being genuine and present with one another. But I do think that we should think bigger picture, because it would like go against what we're trying to do if you really say that, because we're thinking bigger picture when it comes to networking and building and growing with us. You actually do care about what I have to say because it makes sense. So at the end of the day, if something makes sense, I will care about it. But if you're talking about something that just doesn't make sense to me, I'm not going to care about it. So I would say that. But overall,
and that's what I agree with 100%.
Yeah, I do feel as though we need to kind of be more responsible for our brethrens and our sistrens, because they're not always going to know any better, but I'm not going to drain myself or bleed myself dry of my creativity to get you there. However, if I can share some information, I see you taking a step, you doing an initiative, hey, I'm with it. Let's do it.
I agree. That's what I mean by it. But I'm not going to step out of my comfort zone to assist you. So I fall down 5 levels. I'm not falling down again to help you up. I'm putting my hand out and I'll pull you up. And you got to have your hand out, and you got to be showing me you climbing at the same time. Just don't dangle at that moment. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be limp weight. You know, you got to be pulling yourself up.
Hey, I agree with everything y'all just now said. Y'all preaching, man, and y'all play off of each other very well. I like that, man. I can just shut my ass up and just watch y'all just do y'all thing.
Sorry.
Violent when
I don't know. You tell me.
It.
You tell me. I could not tell you. I could not tell you.
Well, I guess we'll never know.
Years of oppression that just will never go away.
So that makes black people burn down AutoZone?
I didn't say that.
Years of oppression? What does years of oppression have to do with burning down some innocent person's business?
The fact that innocent people are getting murdered.
Who?
George Floyd, for example, Trayvon Martin, innocent people getting murdered.
Innocent people getting
murdered.
How do you know George Floyd was murdered?
There's a video! Did I miss something?
I think you did. Did you miss the autopsy report?
Okay, so a little bit of weed is gonna kill you?
It wasn't weed.
So what was it?
He had so much fentanyl in his system, laced with stuff. Yes, he did.
No. Okay, I'm done with this conversation. Thank you for your time.
I would be done too. You're so embarrassing. Oh my God, then flip me off. All right. So that
both of them. Yeah, at the end of the day, that also showed her character too.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because you didn't come there to have a conversation. You didn't come there to really solve an issue. You came to create one. And this is the difference. You see, these other people, right, like her, and even the other problematic sister, because she fed into it, I can't deal with.
Yeah.
Like, it's problematic as heck. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, with conversations like this, when I hit Control Alt Delete, there's no emotion, there's no nothing. I just be like, and like I said, my mind leaves, then my mouth shuts up, and then my body follows. Like it's problematic. Both of them were problematic, and this is a prime example of what we're doing in today's society. We're literally saying, you did this, you did this, you did this, you did this, and what are you going to be? Who's going to be right? And I'm right, and you're wrong. And nobody, and we going in circles and ain't shit being solved. If we all just kind of like, you know what, let me worry about the people that I can actually,
that's what I'm saying. Right
put my hand on. I'm gonna put my hand on. And that's how I'm gonna spread my branches organically. I'm not gonna let social media navigate me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Or negate me, navigate or negate me from what my bigger picture is. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because this problematic, like.
She knew what to do. She knew how to target. She knew how to keep it, how to
But that's still bad character.
It is. But it's also getting numbers and views. We're in a time where
everybody doing everything for likes.
Get they click, get that like, and then another thing I don't like to do is I don't knock you for your hustle. It's how you getting your money. Because probably outside this, she's probably cool as shit, but she know how to get her click and a like, and then also she's the proper look for the algorithm, so she be all right.
Yeah. Yep.
We probably won't be able to upload the full footage because I'll say things in there that will be fact checked, and I know that I'm right. Go to libertyhangout.tv to watch the full uncensored version.
All right. So overall, hold on one second. Let me stop the share. Let me stop this. Bring us back. Okay. So overall, yeah, I thought that she was problematic. She was way too aggressive. She was bothering the young lady, and that she was pushing the young lady to say things.
Not
and
really. I'm not gonna say
No,
pushing.
I would say
We had a conversation.
But it was a conversation that was combative. It wasn't a conversation that was leading towards understanding to help solve a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that.
Yeah,
Okay.
they weren't going to solve
it. But it wasn't. Neither one of them, though.
Yeah, no, neither one of them. Yeah.
Neither one of them wanted to. So
it was slightly entertaining. You know.
Yeah, so I already know y'all about to chime in. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. And if you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I am Van. I got Keisha, Magical SF Podcast, and I got All Gas, No Breaks, Santi with me as well. And if you got an issue with anything that they said, that's your business.
Hey.
So thank y'all, man. That was so dope. Y'all gonna get me in trouble with that.